What if the first thing that you were remembered for was your worst professional moment?
Chopping some burgers at halftime, saying this game feels like it should be 28-3 in favor of Minnesota.
The longest you have gone without having to hear about 28-3?
Oh, yeah. I'll give like the in-season answer. It's once a week because it's every stadium I go into. Some unoriginal clown comes up and goes with the 28-3 line. So it's every week. And
Let's get introduced to Wingate
Atlanta Falcons select DeMarco Hellams.
No.
Defensive back, Alabama. 28-3, good one. We've heard that before.
Past Sunday, Colts quarterback Matt Ryan had reached a milestone in his career. He has now thrown for 60,000 career passing yards. So obviously they saved the football and sent it to Canton. Well, yesterday it was put up on display and the ball number, ironically enough, was 283. Why is this ironic, you may ask?
I'm not going to remember Matt Ryan as the 28-3 guy, or the guy that was unceremoniously dumped by his team because they wanted to get Deshaun Watson. I'm going to remember him as Matty Ice, the young Boston College quarterback with a fire in his belly and a knack for fourth quarter comebacks. A first ballot Hall of Very Good quarterback, the best of his generation, that won't sniff the Hall of Fame, unfortunately. The man who made a generation of Atlanta Falcons fans switch from number 7 jerseys to number 2. Remember him getting drafted high by Atlanta going, who the hell is this guy? And he comes in his first year, takes a downtrodden and terrible Atlanta Falcons team, recovering from the horrific coaching job that was done by Bobby Petrino, making them an 11-win team and getting them into the playoffs. Way ahead of schedule, winning Rookie of the Year in his first year. In his first 5 years in the league, posting winning records. Now, he would have a bad run there, but it wasn't because of him. His coach that he had early success with would be fired. This ended up being a blessing, because they were able to grab Kyle Shanahan, who under his tutelage, Matt Ryan had his best years, culminating in that unfortunate 28-3. But we can't discount his success during that period. Winning Associated Press MVP, was an All-Pro and threw 38 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, the best mark of his career. He would attempt to keep the Falcons relevant, but once Dan Quinn started to slide and Kyle Shanahan was gone, it was never the same for Matt Ryan in Atlanta. While he kept up his borderline top 10 production, the rest of the team started to fail. Injuries, retirements of talented players. It just became too much for Matt Ryan, and he couldn't do it by himself. With his retirement now official, Matt Ryan has the 7th most yards thrown, throwing for 62,792 yards. With touchdown throws, he retired at 9th, throwing for 381 touchdowns through his career. I think we can all collectively agree that let's just pretend that year in Indianapolis never happened. Let's remember him for the good times. Let's remember him for Matty Ice and Julio Jones. Let us ignore the fact that Tom Brady has now a huge collection of guys that would be Hall of Famers, but he just tore their Super Bowls away, and therefore their chances of making it to the Hall of Fame. With his retirement, I can now retire being one of his biggest supporters online. He's a really good color analyst, and I want to see him continue to do games. I thought I would make this video to show my love for Matt Ryan because he was a great quarterback, and I tell kids this all the time, but nothing makes you feel older than watching guys that you grew up with start to retire. And yeah, it just makes me feel ancient. What is your favorite Matt Ryan moment? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe for more content. Follow me on TikTok or on here. I will definitely be making some YouTube content about the NFL draft. So here we go.